Hey guys, today's recipe is for the beginners, the Gulab Jamun recipe, and the ingredients are below. So here I've taken 2 glass of water and 1 glass of sugar. As you can see now I'm taking a MTR mixed Gulab Jamun, and this is khoa, which is of sugar. It's a mitha khoa, not the phikka one. So as you can see I've taken, and I'll just mix this up. Almost half of the quantity of the powder or mixture, and slowly adding milk instead of water. Add milk, never add water to a gulab jamun mixture. So you can see how I'm mixing this dough. So first I am doing with the dry part with milk, and the part which is already doughed a bit, I'll just mix this up with the dry one. Okay, you can see how I'm doing this. You shouldn't press this too much because the dough can get thick, and if it gets thick your gulab jamun won't be soft, just like roti ka aata, how you just manage the same way. So the dry ones, I'm just taking it aside and add milk to it once more, not to the dough which is almost done, to the dry one a bit. Be very careful while adding milk, it shouldn't get sticky. Even if it's a bit dry, fine, you can slowly add, but it should be soft, guys. Don't press it so much, because when you press too much of any dough, it will get thick. You have to be very sweet and soft with it, okay? So as you can see now, I'm not at all going to add milk, and the leftover mixture which is there below, I'll just take it to this normally with hands and press it on with the dough and give it a mix. So you can see how I'm doing this process, guys. Whoever are beginners, it's just for them. Normally everyone knows to do. So now I've just given some holes and adding this ghee to it. So don't add too much of ghee, guys, because you have to make the gulab jamun also. It'll be too sticky or too slippery for you to make the gulab jamun balls. So just add as much as needed, and you can feel it's so soft when you just penetrate your finger to it. And now you can see I'm just rotating it in my palm and then giving it a press. Rotate, just give it a press. Rotate, just give it a press. This same process should be repeated at least 4 to 5 times until you see any cracks, like the cracks and all should totally go. Yeah, sometimes the minute lines can be seen, but avoid it, because if it's there while frying or while adding the sheerni, your gulab jamun will just break off, and the ball will just break into pieces and you can't have it. So be very careful. Now I'll just show it once more, guys. Be very careful while seeing this. So as you saw, I just took a part of the dough, just press it in your palm and then rotate. While rotating, give it a pressure. Don't be too delicate to it. Press it properly, like rotate, give it a press. Rotate, give it a press. You can see how I'm doing this. Trust me, guys, while doing this, automatically the corners which have cracks will go. You can see how perfect my gulab jamun round ball is actually. So now let's fry them up. Meanwhile, you can see my sheerni is done. So the oil is hot because I put a small khoa to it and it just came up. So it was done. The oil should not be too hot also, nor it should be too cold, or it should be perfect temperature. Just put a piece of something and just see, is it coming up. And don't rotate your jamuns too much, it can break. Once it's goldenish, then you can a bit slowly rotate them, but as soon as you put, don't start rotating. So you can see now in a bowl I'm adding ghee, and this why I'm doing, I'll just explain. We are not rich enough to give a deep fry in ghee. Come on, guys, you can't do that. So while frying the jamuns, you will fry it in oil and then remove it in a bowl which has ghee. Right now I just put namesake some ghee, just for a sake I've put. Now after removing the gulab jamuns, I'll just perfectly put a 2 teaspoon of ghee and slowly give it a mix. Okay, don't let them break, because now it's perfectly cooked. As my sheerni is too hot right now, I'm not going to add the sheerni, guys. But remember, guys, you have to add the sheerni to the jamuns when it is hot, but not too hot. My sheerni is right now too hot, so I'm not going to show that in video, guys. So right now my gulab jamun is done, guys. The recipe is lovely. Do try. Thank you for watching the video. Do like and subscribe to my channel.